Hey guys, it's Simon Waltman, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the animals that I do want, excluding the chickens and the snakes, because that is going to take its own video. First is redfoot tortoises. Redfoot tortoises are a smaller piece of tortoise, and they're smaller species, whatever. I don't know what I just said. And they are red, and their feet are red, like it says in the name. And in my other video, I said I didn't want the bigger tortoises, so I'm going to be having the smaller ones, and I'd probably get some to breed, because I think that would be cool. Next are diamondback terrapins. When I found out that diamondback terrapins existed, they became my favorite turtle right away. They're a smaller species of turtle, and they live in brackish water, which is a mixture of salt and fresh water. So you can put them in fresh water, but they're more prone to diseases, and if they're in brackish water, they probably won't get any. So I might have a separate tank with just a diamondback terrapin. Next are the painted turtles. There were 4 kinds of painted turtles, and right now I have an eastern painted turtle that's in the pond outside. Her name's Mia, and she's an eastern. I think I said that already. And the kinds are Midland, Southern, Western, and painted turtle. I'd want the Midland, which is this, and the Southern, which is this. And now let me show you in comparison. See, the Midland looks like a normal painted turtle. See that right there? See that stripe? Well, the Southern turtle has a bolder stripe, and they're the smallest of the painted turtles. So I'd want to have one. And also, the reason I don't want a Western is because I feel like Westerns and Easterns look very similar, and I already have an Eastern, so why get a Western? And musk turtles, they're like one of the smaller species of water turtles. Like, I think they're the smallest, actually. They only get like 5 inches, I think. And I'd probably have a separate tank with the musk and the southern turtle, since they're small, and then put the other ones together. And some people are against cohabitating different species of turtles, but I think it's fine as long as they're not aggressive. Like, you see, Snake Discovery has 4 or 5 species of turtles in one tank, and they're fine. So I'm going to do something like that, but with 2 tanks. Next is the map turtle. Before I found out what the diamondback terrapin was, this was my favorite turtle. It was my first reptile I've ever had. It was a Mississippi map turtle. Well, it wasn't from Mississippi. His name was Tyke, and I loved him so much. And he was one of my favorite animals to this day that I've had. Yeah. So the Mississippi map turtle and the painted turtles would live together, and the other ones would be separate. Next are the amphibians. First, I'd want 2 axolotls. A leucistic, which is on the bottom, and a gray one, which is up here. There's 4 kinds of axolotls. There's the leucistic, the albino, the normal, and the gray. The grays are darker than the normals. Yeah, I think they look really cool together. Next, I want to have Pac-Man frogs. Pac-Man frogs, I've had one, but it sadly passed away, and it looked just like the one I'm going to show you next. I'd want to breed them, I think. It would be really fun to breed a frog. Yeah. And next, the tricolor. That's what I had. It was very beautiful. Then the tomato frog. The tomato frog is like a big, chubby, red frog, and I'd want to get 2 and try to breed them too. And the African bullfrog. I just want it because of how they look. They look so derpy. That's the only reason why I want them. And they're fat. I wouldn't breed them though. Like tree frogs. They come in a lot of different colors too. There's greens and blues and speckled ones and like dark brown ones and light brown ones. And I want to get a blue and a green one. And I'm going to get one very soon. Or two. I'm setting up the tank for it. It's only for froglets. It doesn't fit adults or juveniles. They'll have to get a bigger tank. The one I have is only for babies. Okay, so that's the amphibians and turtles/tortoises. Next, I'm going to go to the birds. First, we have the black-capped kayak. Ever since I got into birds, this was the first dream parrot I had. It was the black-capped kayak, or black-headed kayak, whatever you want to call them. They're so cute. Like, just everything they do is cute. Look at this picture. Look at how cute that is. Kayaks are just my favorite bird. And then, the second one that I fell in love with was the Indian ringnecks. This is a lavender Indian ringneck. I would have him. Yeah, I would love to have one. Oh, I forgot to mention black-capped kayaks and white-bellied kayaks. There's two kinds. Well, there's three. There's a blue one, too. Are super high maintenance. They're one of the most high maintenance birds out there, especially for how small they are. And then I'd have a Latino cockatiel. Latino cockatiels are my favorite cockatiel morph, but I heard that when the morphs first started, there was a lot of inbreeding, so that some of them have really bad problems. And yeah, but it's gotten better these days after outbreeding them. And I'd want to get two cockatiels, a Latino and a male white-face cockatiel. I'd want to get a pair and try to breed them. And the babies that they make are like an all-white baby, and it's super pretty. Let me go back. You see how the chest is white and everything, but the head is yellow? Pretty sure what happened is the white face has a white face, so he'd give the Latino a white face. So that makes it all white animal or bird. The next dream animal I had before the cockatiels was a female eclectus. Out of all the birds there are in the world, I'd say female eclectuses are the prettiest of them all. Maybe I just haven't discovered some. Hyacinth macaws are super pretty too, but I don't want one. I just love that blue in them. The recording does no justice to them at all. Here's another one. They're so pretty. I need one. That would be the only big bird I'd get, probably. Who knows, maybe I'll get a cockatoo someday. I might change. Next, I'm going to move on to the ducks. I love ducks. Ducks are great. They lay lots of eggs. And this is a white pekin duck. I'd want to get a pair and breed them. And like keep the females and maybe a male. And maybe sell some babies. But one of the main reasons I want the white pekin ducks is because they are the Aflac duck from the Aflac commercials. And I really like how they look. It's just an all-white duck. Yeah, I love them a lot. And they lay lots of eggs. Next is the khaki Campbells. The male is this one. It was a darker head, just like mallards you'd see in the wild. This is the female. They were bred specifically for egg laying. And they lay more eggs than any duck. But there is a breed trying to catch up to them, but I don't think they have yet, called the Golden 300 hybrids. They're specifically made to be nicer than the khaki Campbell and to lay more eggs, but they don't lay more eggs yet. Khaki Campbells get spooked easily. That's when the Golden 300s come in as being better, but I don't want the Golden 300s. Yeah, and they lay more eggs than almost all chickens except for the white leghorn, which is the most the most eggs a chicken can lay in a breed. I don't know what I just said. Next is a cayuga. This is another dream duck of mine. They're green and blue and black. This picture does no justice once again. And they're just so beautiful. And they lay black eggs, and through the year, the color of the eggs light in. I'd want to get a pair of these two and keep their babies. They're so cute. Look at this one. They're so pretty. I don't know how it's so possible. Ooh, and the babies are super cute too. Just look at that. Oh my gosh. It's all black. Next are Welsh Harlequins. Welsh Harlequins are another excellent egg-laying duck. Oh, I just found a better picture. Wait. Oh, that's nice. I like that black beak a lot. That's really cool. They were bred from the Kecky Campbells that I just showed you, but the lighter ones to make this beauty. Once again, the males have these heads, just like the other ones and the mallards. They're so pretty. I love that beak. You should look these up because these pictures aren't doing justice. Next, this would be the last of the ducks I'd get, which would be the blue Swedish duck. These I just think look super cool. There's the blue Swedish and the black Swedish. I'd probably get the black Swedish first. They're super pretty, and they probably lay a lot of eggs. I think they do. Maybe, maybe. Oh, I don't know if they do. I'll look that up now. They lay 100 to 180 ducks a year. I mean, eggs a year. Next are the peacocks. Out of all the birds, these are the ones I'd get last. I might not even get them. I probably won't, but they're just a dream animal. I think you need permits. There's a few kinds. There's pied, Spaldings, white, black-shouldered, purple, and blue indigo. There's ones from Africa and ones from India. I wouldn't want the African ones because they're not as common and they'd be hard to find. And I don't think they're as beautiful. I want one white peahen and this one I think is the female. Or I think they're both males actually. I couldn't find a good picture of a female. I'd want one purple and a pair of blue indigos. These are the ones you like see at zoos, the blue indigos. Yeah, they're super cool. Once again, I probably wouldn't get them. Next are quail. I'd probably get these right before I get the peacocks, if I even... Yeah, I might not get quail, unless I get an African egg-eating snake. Then I could get some quail to feed it. Like their eggs, because they eat eggs, they're African egg-eating snakes. There's a few kinds that I wanted. I wanted to have 2 pens or whatever. One of them would have the Rosetta and the Italian quail. The Italian is really pretty. It has a cool pattern. I'll show you that now. I didn't look for a picture of it. They're also called Coturnix quail. Here's a picture. I think they look pretty cool. And the next would be the black and red tuxedos. These ones are mostly to lay eggs too. Here's what the black tuxedos look like. And then there's a red tuxedo. And then there's the black and white button quail. These are the smaller quails. I think the white ones look cooler. Oh, never mind. They both look cool. Yeah, and that's it for the birds. Next is the mammals and the fish. First, I might get a lot of hate on this, but I want to get 2 Flemish giant rabbits, a male and a female, and try to breed them. But I'll neuter them, and yeah, I'll neuter the male after 2 or 3 times they breed, and I won't spay the female because you only need to do that for one of them if you have a male and a female. Or I could just house them separately until I want to breed them. Yeah, I'll probably do that. If you have a pair, you only need to neuter or spay one, and the male would be better to do it too. You don't have to do both. That's a myth. Next are guinea pigs. Oh, the spaying doesn't really cause diseases or anything like that. Guinea pigs, I'd probably do the same thing. A male and a female. Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing. They're really cute. My cousins have guinea pigs. I didn't really want them until, like, I met theirs and how cute and nice they were. Yeah, if you have two males, they'll fight each other, so you can't do that. Next is the hamster. I'd only have one at a time. I wouldn't try to breed them. They're tiny. I could imagine how many times they'd die from giving birth because of how tiny they are. Or maybe you're making things up. They're cute. I used to have one named Ken, but he got out, chewed on an electrical cord, and died. It was sad. Next are the cats. I love cats. I'm not going to get any dogs. I'll show you what I'll get instead of dogs later. This is a snowshoe cat. They have, like, brown and black markings, and they have that little triangle kind of on their face. I think that makes it really cool, and it's darker by the eyes. And next is a Burmilla cat. These cats have a beautiful coat of fur, and they're super nice, and yeah, it's so cool. And next is the Lehua cat. They're like a tabby cat, but I think they play more or hunt more or something like that. They're like a fluffier tabby cat, I think. Next is a Burmese cat. There's brown ones, there's lilac ones, there's gray ones, there's black ones. I like the gray and brown ones the most. Yeah, the lilacs are cool, the blacks are I like all of them, what am I saying? Actually the Burmilla was an accidental cross between a Burmese and a chinchilla Persian cat. And someone's cat, like, got loose and bred with a different kind and made this cat. I wouldn't want a long-haired cat. The chinchilla Persian is a long-haired cat. I wouldn't want those. Next are fish. I don't want that many fish. I'd want a tank of angelfish as, like, a display. And I'd want... Yeah, I like the solid color ones, like this white one. And these aren't solid colors, but I don't like the ones that are really spotted as much. And I want to get the freshwater ones. These are the orange ones. There's, like, black ones, too. Yeah, I'd want one like that. Next are the discus. I love discus, but I heard that they're a very advanced fish keeper's fish. So I'd get it, like, once all my angelfish die. Or you could house them together, probably. But I like the green and blue ones more. But I came across this more. It's called the Marlboro Red or something. Yeah. And I found this when I was making this video. I really like it. It's really pretty. This is the kind I probably get. Next is our bettas. I'm probably going to get 4 of them and have a rack where... One parts of the rack will be 4 10-gallons, and another one will be 2 20-gallons, and the other one will be a 40-gallon breeder, where I'll have some convict cichlids to breed, so I can feed some fish to my other animals. This is called a black orchid half moon betta. This is the kind I'm gonna get. I did a video setting up that tank. This is the kind I'm gonna get. This does no justice either. They come in purple and blue and green, but like the same pattern. I think I'd get a blue or green one. I'd get any of them. I saw one at the store and it was so beautiful. Next, I know I said I wouldn't want predatory fish, but these are basically predatory fish, kinda. These are Oscar fish. I'd get 2 of them. This one, and I don't know. No, not that one. And I'm still deciding on the other kind. But they're really cool fish, and they get really big. And I just want, like, a huge, I don't know, 100-gallon tank for the two. I don't know how big of a tank it needs. And since I'm having Oscars, which will be at the top of the tank, I decided why not use the bottom of the tank for something. So I'm also going to get 2 bullheads. I'm thinking a black and a yellow bullhead. And yeah, I think that would be cool to have 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. This basically goes against my predatory fish thing. These catfish, I'm pretty sure are predatory fish, and so are cichlids. But not like the mainstream ones, like the red tails and the arowanas and arapaimas and clown knifes, like you see a bunch of YouTubers have. I watch one YouTuber that has some, Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch. That's the only one. Next, finally. Oh, I thought I'd be done with this video by 20 minutes, but I guess not. The reptiles, or the lizards actually, because no snakes. First I'd get crested geckos. I'd probably get 2, breed them, that's it. No more than 2. I was going through the morphs and I really like the orange ones and the tricolors. And next is gargoyle geckos. Before I was setting up for this video, I said that I'd get 2, breed them, and then keep their babies. And if it's a male and female, breed them. If not, I'll get the other gender and breed them. And I started looking at morphs, and I was like, no, I can't just have 4. So I'm probably going to breed a bunch of them. I really like the reticulated ones like this. And there's white ones, and black ones, and orange ones, and red ones. And I found out there's yellow reticulated ones. And I saw those, and my jaw dropped. And I was like, I can't just have 4. Next are fat-tailed geckos. I wouldn't have as many of these as gargoyle geckos. Probably just like 6 to 10. Yeah. So there's a kind called the, wait, let me go look. Striped patternless, which is this, and I really like it. And there's another kind, called the Oreo. And there was another one. Wait, no. Where did it go? No, not. There was some white one that I really liked. Wait. I don't know where it went. Whatever, they look a lot like, leopard geckos. But they're more brown, I guess. And they, need more humidity. Next would be the day geckos. I wouldn't want to breed these. I'd want 2, which this is a peacock one. I think they're the second most beautiful until I found the one I'm about to show you. Boom. Who knew there'd be a blue lizard like this? It's called a Williams dwarf or an electric blue. And I'd want to house them together since day geckos can be housed together. Oh, they're so pretty. I can't get over that. You have to look this one up for yourself. Next is Cape geckos. There aren't that many more, so I'd probably have 2 to breed and keep their babies, and then breed those, like I was planning on doing with the gargoyle geckos. I heard that these are easier to care for than leopard geckos, which is really cool. Next are leopard geckos. I'm only gonna have a few because I'm planning on being my friend wants to be a roommate with me, and I think it would be a cool idea, and he loves reptiles. He wants to breed leopard geckos, so he'd have a bunch. So I wouldn't need to have that many. I only have a few, probably. But in the future, who knows, I could have a bunch. Next are lychees. Lychees are the biggest gecko in the world. I wouldn't want to breed them because I heard that the females are really picky for the males, and that they breed aggressively, and it's hard to find a pair that like each other. So I'd probably get 1 or 2, not breed them, just have them as pets. Oh, almost done. Next are the skinks. I only want 2 kinds. The first one is a fire skink. I'd only get 1 fire skink. They're like, there's like a goldish yellow color, and then the red and the black, and these spots, some of them have blue on them. Let me find one. Here, this one has blue on it. Right here. And I think that's really cool. Next are the blue tongue skinks. I might try to breed these. Once again, right before I came into this, I wanted like 3. But now I want, like, more than 4. I want a white blue tongue skink. They're called white. It's not leucistic or anything, it's just white. Well, it kind of looks like leucistic. And then I'd want an xanthic or a melanistic. And I'd want a orange one and a yellow one. Next are the monitors. I'm going to breed red Eckie monitors probably starting next year. No, I'm going to get some. I might not breed them. I shouldn't have said that. They're one of the smaller monitors. They're a miniature monitor. They only get like 2 or 3 feet. And next are the mangrove monitors. I said in my other video, if I were to get one besides a red Eckie monitor, it was a mangrove monitor. But I meant to say a different kind. I'll get a mangrove monitor probably. I really like the Spot. Next is one of the last ones, it's not though, is the Bell Phase Lace Monitor. This is a dream monitor. I probably would not have it because of how big they are. Well, I might get it. This would be the biggest reptile I'd have, probably. Or a lizard. It's so pretty. Look at this baby over here. It's yellow. They're so pretty. Next, instead of dogs, I'd have tegus. I'd have a red tegu and a blue tegu and house them together. Probably of the same gender so they don't breed because I don't want to make hybrids. Next, they're like puppy dogs but in lizard form. Next is caiman lizards. I'd probably get 2. They need a huge enclosure, so I might not even get this. I doubt I'll get this or the lace monitor. It's just like a dream animal. Like if I have my own reptarium like Brian, I'd include this. They need a huge enclosure. The same size as a tegu enclosure, but double it because they need a pond to swim in. Okay, yeah, they're so pretty. They're green and red and sometimes a bluish color. Next is bearded dragons. I probably want to breed these 2. I like the red ones and the yellow ones the best. You have to look this up for yourself. This doesn't do justice once again. Wow, they're so pretty. And next, last but certainly not least, is the Abronia. This is the Abronia graminia. I don't know if I said that right. It's a green Abronia. They come in green and teal and blue. Here's your green one. They're so pretty. They're like the coolest Abronia. Okay, so that's the end. I know that was a lot. Thank you for watching. Some of these I probably will not get, like the lace monitors or the peacocks or the caiman lizards or I don't know. I might not get the catfish. Actually, I probably will. I forgot to include this, but I might get another 40 gallon that will have sunfish because I think that would be cool to have some sunfish, like different kinds. So there will be a part 2 that will include all the snakes and chickens I want, which would take a very long time and would have to be a different video because how many I want. I know it's weird that I want so many kinds of chickens. I'm gonna be getting more chicks later this year. And I'm gonna get 2 partridge rocks, 2 buffer rocks, and a golden lace Wyandotte. Can't wait. Golden lace Wyandotte, one of my favorite. I might, yeah, and soon I'm gonna get a white tree frog. I have the tank set up, and a betta, like the black orchid. And yeah, thank you for this watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and comment if you have questions. I have an update to do that might be next week or the week after about the betta tank. I made some changes. So, bye. Have a good life. See you on my next video.